Hello, I'm Janice and I'd like to share my story with you. When I got married, I moved to Pietermaritzburg and settled here. I got a job at a major newspaper company where I worked as secretary to various bosses over the years. In 2012, my boss decided to take early retirement and I moved into the Human Resources Department. Just before this time, the company was taken over by another, a very large newspaper conglomerate. The company had initially been a family business and prided itself on not retrenching staff. However, this was about to change. In 2013, a retrenchment process was set in motion, and this caused great uncertainty amongst the staff who were possibly to be affected. I was doing admin work within the department and so was not involved in driving this process, and I was therefore free to chat to many of the affected staff who were afraid of what the future may or may not hold. This was an opportunity to encourage and to comfort, which I greatly appreciated. The following year, there was another round of retrenchments, and this time I was one of those whose jobs were to be removed. I initially felt quite devastated. After almost 16 years, how could I be leaving this place? However, God put a peace in me that if He was allowing this to happen, He must have something better in store. This knowledge gave me so much strength for the unpleasant process. I left at the end of March 2014. My husband and I had been planning to go on an overseas holiday in June, so I decided not to seek employment until after we got back. Then in May, I got a call out of the blue from a total stranger who said that I had been recommended to him by someone who had worked in a different department at the previous company, someone I had met but I did not know at all. And he asked if I would be interested in working for him from home as a freelance. After a very informal interview, I was told the job was mine if I wanted it. And so in June, I started working from home, 2 days a week. Not long thereafter, the same gentleman's wife approached me and asked me to work for a company she is involved with. This would also be done from home. She then asked me to do bookkeeping for another company, which is based in the UK. I was flabbergasted and told her I was not a qualified bookkeeper. "Never mind," she said, "you can learn." Well, she was true to her word and arranged for some training and mentorship. I now do freelance work from home for 3 different companies, none of which I actively sought out. God laid on my heart a conviction concerning giving, and He has made it possible for me to do this. Working for yourself is not as easy financially as being formally employed, but He has been incredibly faithful, and even through the lean times, He has ensured that there is always enough. I have been giving by faith for a larger income, and am convinced that this is why He has shown such favor. Can you see what has been happening here? God has been so faithful and gracious. Because of me stepping out in faith through my giving, He has blessed me so greatly. Being retrenched may have been painful, but the blessing that has followed this has been awesome beyond words, so that I can honestly say that I'm glad I was retrenched. I encourage you to step out in faith, and you will see God's hand in everything.